Another moment, another time, team. Jesse the poet, Mr. Traveler is back, and this is the second episode of my trip back home. I hope mmeangalia ile ya kwanza tuliweka hapo jana. Manze is doing well. I really thank you guys for your continued support. And if this is your first time, please welcome. Hapa ndo you should be here to be able to get more insights on how life is here in the States and also how you can travel with the minimum budget that you have, because some people think watu wanasikianga about traveling and they think that you have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to spend a lot of money in traveling, especially if you plan yourself well and you plan in advance. And I just decided to make this 2 episode of my trip back home, and just to share with you guys and tell you how it went down, and some of the places that I was able to visit. And my goal going back home was just to be with my parents and be with my family, and also be with my close friends. And then let me tell you one thing: there's nothing important in this world apart from your family. Even when the world goes against you, your family, your parents will always be there for you. Let me tell you, and that's a fact. So if you have time, guys, spend time with your family. That is the greatest gift that you have here on earth. So, manze, if you're a returning subscriber, please feel welcome. If you're first in this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to that button, manze. Let us hit 2,000 subscribers, manze. We've been tumekalia pale 1900 sana, si tufike to 2,000 subscribers. Man, enough. I have a lot of stories to tell you guys and I have places to show you, but now let's get into the episode. So nikiwa pale, manze, so nimefika home, nimeka home up to Thursday 4th, and then I had to move because I am, as I said previously, I am from a big family. My family is about 9, and I'm the last born. I'm the last one. I'm the last born, man. Yeah, so I had to go and see them in different places of in the country, and it's a cost as well because they don't live in close proximity. So I had to move. Apart from that, I also wanted to meet my close friends when tulienda na wao the same high school, when tulienda na wao the same university, and I really wanted to meet, of course, all of them, but I was not able to do that because of the time constraint and as well also the cost. But I was able to meet like 99% of my friends and my family. So kutoka home, I headed towards Tharaka Nithi on your way to Meru, but I didn't reach Meru. Nikaenda place inaitwa Ndagani. I hope I pronounce it right. Ndagani, ama is it Dagari? Ndagani. It's in Chuka. And I was going to meet one of my buddies there, Tulinanaye, the same high school, and he's doing great things in Chuka. He's a businessman. Alienda hapo Chuka University, and then after that, akaanzisha biashara yake hapo, and he's doing a lot of farming as well. And hapo ndo nitawaambia, young guys, if you're in Kenya and you have a chance to get into farming, that's where the gold is right now. Please think about that. Research, do your own research. And akaenda kanisha a lot of things zenye mefanya, the farming that he's doing, and he's doing an amazing job. So I had a chance to go for the first time to reach hapa Chuka. Sijawahi fika Tharaka Nithi County. Hapo ndo unasikianga kura zinakuja mbio wakati wa election. Lakini beautiful place, beautiful environment, beautiful people. I was really, really amazed to see how busy that place is. So, and then I didn't spend time there. Sikukaa sana hapo because I had an appointment to go and talk to the amazing students from my alma mater, where all this thing of being student started back in my high school, a school called Gashada Secondary School. And let me tell you, this is a very special place for me, and I want to take this opportunity to say thank you very much to that institution, the teachers, my fellow colleagues when tulikuwa nao shule 10 years down the line, and that is the place that made me who I am right now. I can tell you, I can give you like just let me, from my place to that school, we used to go almost close to 7, 8 kilometers, if I'm not wrong. And we didn't have transportation, and we used to go on foot. Now, mark you, we didn't have those very nice shoes. And sometimes it used to rain, and you have to deal with the mud, and you have to make sure that you're in school before 6:45. Let me tell you, 7 kilometers kwenda, 7 kilometers kurudi. It was not easy. But it reached a time when we could not do that anymore because of the distance, and you want to pass exam. And it's a day school, don't forget. And we used to stay and used to sleep in the same school. Tulikuwa tunalala juu ya marokas manze, juu ya desk, tunalala juu kama place kama hivi. Tulikuwa nasema tunalala upanga ndio tutoshe so that we can fit. It wasn't a very nice atmosphere to be in at that time, but now I went back there and I saw things have really changed. They have very nice buildings right now, and I was invited to go and talk to the students. Thank you very much for honoring me and giving me that opportunity to come and talk to those amazing future leaders and future great men and women. So that was on the same Thursday. That was in Kirinyaga County, in a place called, in a constituency called Geshogo constituency. Shule inaitwa Gashava. Thank you very much for giving me that invitation. I had a very, very amazing time talking to students, and I really, I felt it, because when the students started singing the school anthem, just reminded me when I was composing that school anthem 10 years down the line, man. That was great. That was amazing. Then after hapo, I had to go all the way to mwisho wa reli, Laikipia County, Nanyuki, to see my brother stays there. So, and I also had to meet another buddy, the guy who defeated me during KCSE. Anaitwa Albert pale. Big shout out to Albert. This guy ni mwenye tumelelewa na yeye. We grew up together. This is my buddy. So I was able to go and spend time with him in Nanyuki, and he gave me a tour of Nanyuki. I was born in Laikipia, so I know the place, but not things have really changed, and it's a beautiful place. If you're planning to go for a vacation, please think of Nanyuki. It's a beautiful, amazing place, and they say that's where railway ilifika mwisho hapo. Map waliunda railway, but wakati walifika Nanyuki, map ikaisha. I stand to be corrected, but that's how rumors say. But from there, I had to go all the way to the coast. I have another brother. Nilisema niko na my brothers wengi sana, so I had to see all of them. So from there, I had to go. I had an SGR ya saa 9 on Friday, but because of sherehe yenye tulipiga with my friends, I missed my SGR, and I had to take a flight all the way to Mombasa, and it was an amazing time meeting another buddy from there. Tulikuwa na yeye pale University of Eldoret, anaitwa Mikey. Big shout out to Mikey and his friends, and he gave us a warm welcome to Mombasa, and I also met my brother as well, and we had a time going to Diani Beach. And you guys, when you're in Kenya, when you search for places to go and visit in Kenya, Diani comes as one of the prestigious place to go and visit. And Mikey and his colleagues took us there, or took me there, and I really enjoyed the place. Swahili food, biryani, nice biryani, juice ya ukwaju, and some other Swahili food. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you very much. So all these I was doing because of the love I have with my friends. And let me tell you, if you have good friends, you have blessings in disguise. But you can be having friends who are not friends. And let me tell you, if your friends turns to be enemies, please pray for them. They will pray for them. That's a story for another day. But I thank God I have good friends that I can count on, and that's why I really spent my time to go and see them. So from Mombasa, stayed there for 2 days, and had to go back to Nairobi. Met my other good buddy, tulikuwa na yeye pale University of Eldoret, and naitwa Patrick Kiptarus, this tall guy from Keyo in Eldoret, manze, is currently in Nairobi, and he ushered me well again in Nairobi, and I was able to link up with him and We had good time there. All this trip was about having good time and good vibes. Now, after that, we had a good time in Nairobi. Was able to visit some few places in Nairobi. Unajua mimi sijaishi Nairobi. So mimi na Nairobi, mimi ni kienyeji Pro Max. Nairobi najua nikipitia pale North Rift, ingia enda Eldoret. I stayed in Eldoret for 7 good years. So Nairobi mimi ni mpita njia. But he showed me some places in Nairobi. I was able also to connect with my former high school colleague naitwa Jonte manze, big up manze. Alinionyesha mtaa pale hivyo pia, and I really had good time, man. Catching up with good friends, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Then I had to go and see my good friends in Eldoret. So time came. I had to fly all the way to Eldoret. Now, I had a good time there. Let me tell you, that was like my last place to visit. You know, I met my former high school, my former colleagues in high school, the guys that we went the same class with. Akina Ken, we used to call him Vasco. Other used to call him Badman, Bad Company, but he's a very nice guy. I met Akina Collins, man. They asanteni sana manze. And all guys I met in Eldoret, manze. Everything was good vibe. Now, why am I sharing this story? Because one thing is because I want you to know that it is very possible to travel with as minimum budget that you have, because I didn't spend a lot of money. And actually, people are even surprised. My friends were surprised. How are you able to travel all these with that less budget? You know, msee akitoka huku and home, people think that he's going to spend hundred and thousand. Let me tell you, my friend went to Kenya and he spent more than 500,000 within I think 2 weeks. I stayed in Kenya for like 2.5 weeks and I didn't even spend more than 150,000. And this, I didn't spend more than that. You know, depends with your planning. Plan yourself well, know where you're going and who you are meeting, and everything gonna be easy. And now finally, I had to leave to come back to the States because I'm still a student and I really want to graduate, and I'm graduating very soon. And thank you guys for also being with me, manze. I know I haven't been very active in this channel for a couple months. It's because of I've been in school and some projects here in Manze. And guys, if you really want to know more about a student life here in the States, Manze, drop your comment up and I'll be ready to get back to you. And also, if you want to know more about places that you can visit here in the States, also stick around here. And if this is your first time in this channel, Manze, I really say thank you sana manze. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that nikidrop ka video kama hii manze, you'll be the first person manze ku watch. And also, I'll be bringing you some amazing guests moving forward that will tell you more about being a student here, or being a student and transitioning from a student to a worker here in the States, and also some of the ways that you can come here, not only being a student, but also in other ways like just coming here to travel, or also coming here as a H1B. What do I say? Yeah, vile unaweza kuja hapa na H1B. So that's all. English imeisha. Manze, thanks, asanteni sana for having me and also for being in this channel. Manze, until the next episode. Cheers manze. Adios. Nawapenda sana.